panic on my end. That was
Oh,
about it. Um,
well, your silence I was taking as like you reading stuff, so I was trying to read stuff too. It's a bonus action for Flick to control Spider Pot. Spider Pot does have its own. It goes in the same initiative, but it will only take the dash or the dodge action on its turn unless Flick uses a bonus action to tell it what to do.
okay.
So, Flick is going to tell it to give Liam the help action. So Liam's attack will have advantage the next
Okay.
time around. So no matter the changing situation, he will have sneak attack.
Okay.
And I have luck. I am unstoppable.
That will bring us to Rowan. You are just outside of this wide open door where you see three standing there, holding the door open for you.
Need some help.
No, I don't think we have it.
Okay, bye.
And if you want to, there's one left.
Deuces.
I will come in. Excuse me, pardon me. And run forward with dissonance and take a swipe. That will be 16 to hit.
That hits. Just hits.
Oof. Uh, 9 slashing.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and use one of my war priests to make a second attack.
Go for it.
Yeah, no. That's not one.
Okay. You swipe with dissonance and cut across this bugbear's pointed ear, slicing it off. And as its thick head turns towards you, its jaw opens and it roars at you. And you pull dissonance back, swiping upwards, but you take a step back in a defensive stance, and the swipe misses just a hint. Anything else?
I will keep standing where I'm at.
That will bring us to Nina. Nina had her hand pressed against this arrow slit opening. She couldn't quite see what was happening in there. She heard noises and such. She knows this is an opening. She can smell the rankness in there, the mustiness. And she is just going to hear her teammates and the noises in there. Actually, let me do this. She starts to gather arcane magic around her and forces it towards this arrow slit, and then closes her hand, looks down at Chara. I think they've got this, right? And just walks towards the door, sees three there, and says, "Are we good? We're good, right?" As she completely snuffs out the flame in her hand. Chara, you're up.
Okay. my D&D Beyond is it's the little sheet, and so I'm like navigating between each of the pages. Like it's not all on one page; it's all across pages. So first thing, I'm definitely gonna move so I can see.
Mhm. You come into the room. 3 is there holding the door. You've just seen Rowan push past and head straight towards a bugbear lying on a cot. You have enough dark vision where you can see Liam has just stabbed his dagger into a bugbear, and Rowan has just sliced upward with her sword at one that has sat up and has just now standing and roaring towards her.
And how does the one that's up look? It looks like it's been stabbed once.
It's got a little bit of blood leaking from a cut.
I think I'm just going to cast a little bit of vicious mockery here. I'm gonna insult this bugbear and then follow it up with granting Rowan, who's in front of it, with bardic inspiration. So first, I'm trying to think of a good insult for a bugbear. Oh God, take a shower, nasty ass, and then point a finger, throw some spirits over there for 6 damage,
Okay.
and then grant Rowan bardic inspiration. I'll say something along the lines of, I once heard a story about a bugbear and an orc who walked into a bar. That's the story. That's what there's no punchline. It's just, it is a story. And so Rowan, you now have a D8. For 10 minutes, you can add it to any one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You hear this half-hearted story or joke. You're not quite sure, Rowan, what exactly it was, and it causes you pause, but you still feel encouraged by it. Someone's got your back. You're not quite sure in what aspect of it, but you know someone's got your back. That will bring us to the one facing you, Rowan. It's going to make a attack at you as it grips its Morning Star. That is 14.
Misses.
All right. It grips its Morning Star, and it, after you just swung at it, it swings up at you, and you were able to duck backwards from it. 3, you are up.
Right. Well, since everyone's here and it's a nice little party. Okay. And now that we're sufficiently just over here, I'm just gonna pull out my bow and fire away. That's 21.
That absolutely hits.
That's absolutely minimum damage of 5.
Okay.
And you know what? I never use this part of sharpshooter. We're gonna take a -5 penalty to get plus 10 damage.
Okay.
Wow. So 17 minus 5 is 12, plus 7 is 19.
That hits.
Oh, I got
Okay.
such a beat.
And that's max damage. So that's 22 damage.
All right. How do you imagine that happening?
Well, the first shot goes, and he sees the bugbear get hit, and thinks, that's a very easy shot. So as he's pulling back, he's twisting on the bowstring to give it a little bit of a spin as he lets go to weave it around Rowan and stick right up into, like, right into his mouth, up into his skull.
The eyes, Rowan, you watch suddenly as those bloodshot, wide pupils suddenly pinpoint. The bloodshot actually starts bleeding down as the eyes go cross and it falls back into its cot once more.
I also just realized that this room is still dark, so those should have been done at advantage.
All
Alright, so that
right.
happened.
No, that was easy.
I put my weapons away, but keep the +1 long sword unsheathed a little bit for when Nia walks in, so you guys can see me.
Okay. So that bugbear falls before you, and
Apparently, I'm good at just distraction.
3, you've
Yeah.
just dispatched this bugbear, and you feel a slight shift in the air
Oh.
around you.
Go back to where I was then. I thought combat was over.
And Ah! Sorry. That is 25 to hit.
Well, unfortunately for you, he's numbed all pain.
Meaning?
It still hits, but
Okay.
he's dead inside.
All right. Ooh, okay. That is. You feel a jagged sword after this air displacement behind you, like the air was sucked behind you, and then you feel this jagged scraping along your back, and you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Was that a disadvantage because the room is still dark?
No, there is light now pouring
Shit.
in.
Is it from this door?
Yes.
Did they step in?
Yes.
Then the hunting trap went off.
Correct. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
They must make a dexterity saving throw
Great.
because there's still a chance that they feel it and move their foot away.
Oh,
I hope-
no.
I hope-
That's a 5.
Okay, cool. It's only a d4, but there's other effects. That's 3 damage.
Okay.
Nice. Until they break free from the trap, their movement is limited to the length of the chain, typically 3 feet long.
Okay.
Creature can use action to make a strength check to free itself, or another creature within its reach can try to make this success. Each fail, they take 1 more damage.
Okay.
So I feel like it's hard to move with chain around with a bear trap on your foot. I didn't
Right.
I didn't put the chain down into anything. But
Yeah,
I'm willing to argue for difficult terrain.
no, so they step onto this trap mid swinging down because they are literally right next to you. We'll say that that still hits, but that's they're not able to move any further as they cry out. And I'm gonna say they drop their sword and
Okay.
grip their leg and their foot, which is caught in this trap.
How much damage was that again?
I think it was 8. Yeah.
Cool.
8.
All right.
All right. That brings us to Liam.
So did I see that that person slashing at 3?
Yeah.
Yep. There's light now.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's light pouring in behind 3.
Then I'm going to run up to him and take a slash at him with Talon,
Okay.
right in their face.
You have help action from Spider Pot, which gives you advantage.
Yeah.
Good, I'm gonna need that.
And because you have advantage, you also have sneak attack.
Better. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Sneak attack with normal damage. So let's go with you boys.
That noise is just gonna get louder the more he levels up.
That's 18 points of damage.
All right.
But that's not all. I'm going to use my bonus action to hit with my other dagger, my offhand dagger.
But
That's-
wait, there's no.
That's gonna be a. That's a 9 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
I figured as much. So I'm gonna try to use momentum to try to slash at him, but I overcompensate and just miss,
Okay.
or they duck. I don't know.
Yeah, they, in their pain, after you have just stabbed right into their collarbone, their other hand comes up and grips it, and as you come to slash at them, they throw that arm out, and you tumble back a bit, unable to connect. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I got.
Flick.
Okay, that's probably within range. What other fun things does Flick have? That's fun, but deadly. Can we see past the door? Like, can I see past, like, the back by their shoulders to see if there's anyone else back there?
You see straight back, and you see what looks like some tables, and hold that thought.
Because I'm
Not
feeling
a lot
destructive.
at the moment. You just see the person in front of you, the door wide open, and what looks like a table in possibly just off to the right.
Okay, well, centered right there,
Mhm.
wherever the hell that is. I cast Shatter. Also, I need you to press Flick's long rest button so I know how many spell slots she has left.
You
'Cause I can't
got
do
it.
that. I can't
Yep,
touch another
yep,
player's
yep.
sheet.
Long rest. Got it.
Cool, refreshing. So that's one use of Shatter. Anyone that was in that vicinity, so anywhere in this kind of
Okay.
area, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 15.
Okay.
Oh boy, I get to use all my dice again.
Okay. The one right in front of you that you did damage to and then Liam stabbed, that's caught in your trap does not make it.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna go quickly make some popcorn.
Cool. Anyone who succeeds takes half damage.
Okay.
A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage, but I don't think that applies here because we are fighting water people. So the damage is 17 thunder damage. Half that if there was anyone else in there that succeeded.
So 17. That's
Also, anything that is like a table is broken.
okay.
Non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the area, and most items don't have a lot of HP.
Okay. So the only thing in that area, Flick would have felt it connect with two individuals. One, the one right in front that was caught in the trap, which instantly just is obliterated.
Like this.
Yeah. The other one, not quite sure, but she felt it connect in a way that she knows with her arcane magic. Anything
Then,
else?
Flick will let them know then that there is at least one more in the room. That was the action. Bonus action. Spider Pot has a fly speed of 30. We're going to... This seems just to be a good idea. We're going to keep having Spider Pot give Liam advantage with help action. This is mostly what familiars are used for. I'm surprised Flick has not done this in the past. And we'll move forward as well. Done. That is Flick's turn. I don't think I forgot anything.
All right.
She can do.
Chara.
Do I recognize the person that stepped through the door?
Roll a history.
It's Jimmy.
Please hold.
I will not hold. I've been on the customer support line for 5 days.
Your call is very important to us. We
Like
will
hell it is.
the order in which it was received.
You're number 1,252.
I'm so sorry. Hold
Oh,
on.
you're fine.
I'm learning D&D Beyond character sheets.
Yay! I'll try to figure that out. I'm gonna see if my camera wants to do the thing that I did before.
I
No,
got
wanna-
15.
What'd you say?
I got a 15. 15 for the history check.
Oh,
If I know the
gotcha.
person or not.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I forget what you were rolling? Okay. Yeah. You see several things happen to this individual that's been caught in this trap. As their skin turns black into ash, the eyeballs drying up into blackened husks. You do recognize this individual. You don't really remember their name. You remember it just as vaguely someone that had been standing next to Morboith. That was it.
And they're dead now. They
Yes.
perished. Okay, so were they the last hostile in the room?
In the room you're in?
Yes.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Are they dead?
They are dead.
Okay, I got it working. You guys are gonna love this.
An overlay of your stats.
Of my horrible charisma.
All right, so I
It could
guess
be worse.
I'm like curious what's in this room. Not gonna lie. So Chara's actually could do something ridiculous. She's gonna drop to all fours and then run into the room because that's the only way I can cover the distance to get into the other room.
Okay.
That's what she does. Then what do I see when I enter the new space?
Go ahead and move your pog. You enter into the area and you see part of this chamber area. It's buried in piles of crumbling masonry, but enough of the remains intact to serve as like an arcane workshop, it looks like. There's a long wooden table in the middle of the room that's littered with pieces of complicated apparatus involving this large glass tank. There are copper fittings, piping, and a leather carrying harness. While there are shelves of alchemical reagents that stand against the south wall that you just passed by, the air is quite cold in here, and there is a chill mist that clings to the floor. There is a large adjoining room to the north end that looks like it could be someone's bedchamber. There's also a door just to the east that is closed. And you do see two individuals, one right next to you as you pass through on all fours, leaping over this body into the room, and you connect eyes with them. Do you have any bonus action, or did you use that in your movement?
That was just my movement.
Okay.
That was not actually an action, which I guess is great. And I just see this person next to me.
Yes.
The person that I'm connecting eyes with, okay. I'm gonna ask, do I recognize them?
Make another history check.
Actually, I lie. I don't care if I know them. Do they look hostile towards me?
They look like they have just witnessed someone they know burnt to a crisp, and they are ready to fight whatever comes through that door.
I don't know what to do. Okay, I don't want to be here. I'm nervous. I should not be here. Chara's like, oh fuck, this was incorrect. This is the wrong thing to do. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on this person. What's next?
Mistakes were made?
Mistakes were made. I'm gonna cast Charm Person. And I'm gonna tell them to hide. That's gonna be my no, I'm casting the wrong thing. Back up. I'm not casting Charm Person. I'm casting Command as a first level spell. Let me asterisk there. And I'm gonna tell them to hide. I want them to not be near me and to get out of my space and go hide somewhere. So I need a Wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
Meantime, Can I look around for like loot?
On your turn.
Oh. Oh, we're not out of initiative?
No.
No.
I
You're
thought we were done. That's my
In
mistake.
this room.
I hoped we were done.
That is a 19. They succeeded.
That's unfortunate. Well, you know what? That is my turn. I told them to hide. That's what I did.
You come into this room on all fours and you look up and see this individual, eyes wide and shocked, hand on their longsword. And they see you for a moment and pause, and you look up at them and you stand up and you point at them and tell them to hide. And for a brief moment, they pause and look like they're about to go. But then they shake out of it. Nina is next. Okay, she goes. She comes into the room. That's about as far as she can get. So she brings her hands together, and you see her lips kind of moving as she casts Scorching Ray straight past Char. She doesn't really know what she's aiming at, but she is just going to make a go at it. Char, you feel a brief amount of heat go past your ears. And as you look back, you just see Nina kind of...
I told her to hide. I told her to do it.
Rowan.
I guess I will go ahead and join all the chaos on the other side. Actually, would I be able to? Is there someone like right in that spot?
Chara's there, but with party movement, you can basically move where she's at, and then I would say just go to the left.
Then go left. Okay. Oh, we're friends. So I can't actually hit this guy then.
You know what? You can... Let's do this. Anytime you're moving into a party member spot, let's do a... Are you wanting to move Chara out of the way?
Yeah. I'll shove her with my shield.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, I get it. I do.
Who stops in the middle of a doorway?
I get it. No, I know. I ran out of movement. There was no more movement.
Let me think about this, because technically there's a fighter capability that allows for that.
Yeah, but I'm not a fighter. So...
No.
I'm gonna move my token in there just so I can see what's happening, so I can try to help with your ruling, because there might be an official rule for that.
Yeah.
So she's trying to be in this space right here.
Where Chara is.
That would have
Yeah.
been right where I got my 30 movement.
You can't end your space. You can't end
Right.
in that space unless you're a small creature. If Chara was a large creature, there'd be no problem with it. You could be in the same space as her.
So,
I'm fine moving over there, because I can just be like, oh, I guess you got that one. And then
No,
I can focus on, I'll just, wait. What am I doing? I could just Sacred Flame him.
I don't know. I can be on all fours, and you can just stand over me. Because like that, I think we could make that work. Like Twister rules. I think
Yeah.
we both could. I don't know. I
It's
don't
all
know.
good.
At this
it's all
point, you
good.
were already standing up.
I
Yeah,
was.
yep, nope. And I just like slid past you, and I'm like, oh, so you have a friend there. And then
I
I'll
mean-
just.
Very technically, right here is kitty corner to this one, so you could.
It's all good. I'm gonna Sacred Flame him. Dex save, please.
Got it.
Of 14.
Yeah, that's 21.
Okay.
All right, so
So I will just stay right there.
okay. Chara, as you're standing there, another one comes right towards you and is going to make a longsword attack towards you. That is 14 to hit.
Yes.
Oh no.
I have regrets.
That is 9 points of damage, slashing damage. You feel this jagged sword come up and catch you right along your shoulder and just along the side of your face. Then you feel the skin kind of just tearing. That is its turn. The other one is going to make the same attack towards you. Yeah, that's 24 to hit. I'm sorry, 23 to hit.
Now I'm gonna make you hold on while I try to figure out if I have something to help me.
If you had silvery barbs, then yes.
Or hellish rebuke, I
I'm gonna
guess.
get that next time. Like now that's my new. I think I'm gonna get that 100%. Let me see here.
Doesn't look like you have any reactionary stuff except for Featherfall.
It's very helpful when you're falling.
Or anyone else is falling.
Well, it does. A 24 does hit. So
That
yeah, not even shield would
is
be able to help you.
8 points of slashing damage.
bring it on. Awesome. That was 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Where are you at?
The doorway.
No, I'm sorry. Where's your health points at? I'm gonna mark it on D&D. Or I mean on Roll20.
I feel like a 28 out of 45
Okay.
right now.
Got it.
I had to put a number on it.
Yep. Okay, I got it. All right. 3. You were up.
Okay. Oh. I see. While you can't end your turn in a spot, you can still attack.
Mm-hmm.
Also, DM, is there a way to, like, get rid of just this part of the darkness that's stopping my vision?
When you're past the door,
Yeah, when I'm, like, right here. I don't know if you made it all one continuous line, then that's probably a no.
it was pre-made into the map.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since I know that's there,
You,
we're
yeah,
gonna
just go past
just-
it.
we're just gonna retract that movement. Since I have a bow. And I'm gonna attack this one from right here.
Okay. Within 10 feet.
Mhm. Ranged attacks are only disadvantaged at 5 feet. So we are good. And quickly looking at... That says weapon attack. We're gonna cast Zephyr Strike again.
Okay.
Because I don't know who this person is, but they're not going to live, as I will also take -5 to this roll.
Okay.
I don't think that will much matter. 18 -5 is 13 plus 7 is 20.
That hits.
So that is Zephyr Strike, bow, and that all my bonuses. Oh, I used one of these. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. And that is 10 from the bow and Zephyr Strike, and plus another 10. That's 20 damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's not. That's 24 damage.
And that's on that one up just north?
Yes,
24?
correct.
Yeah.
I very much need to use this -5 more.
Your arrow
Yeah,
goes
No.
straight through her eye, and the eyeball explodes as the arrow lodges back into the brain, and she just falls straight backwards.
Damn.
What else you got?
Well, I will now walk through the door, since I can now move up here. Still staying within their threatening range, so no opportunity attacks. We're going to we're just gonna drop the bow, since that's free, and draw the Shark Tooth Longsword, which, if I remember correctly, they don't wear armor, do they?
They do not.
Cool. So we're going to two-hand it and attack. And I'm flanking, so that means advantage, correct?
Yep.
We're using that rule? Okay. Just checking before I do that. That's crit. Is it max damage or 2 dice? I don't remember. We just need
It's
to
max.
type that.
Max damage is what we've been doing.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 12. No, it's not, because she's not wearing armor. That's 21 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
23 is mad.
Yeah, describe how you destroy this individual.
So after taking out the other one, I rush around quick as a leopard, and dropping my bow, I take out the Shark Tooth Longsword, their Shark Tooth Longswords, and just rake it up their back as they were still paying attention to Chara, and then plunging it down in.
Yeah, that individual feels it go into their back, and they fall to the ground as you pull your sword, and you feel it pulling against their spine as you rake it out. Anything
Having
else?
A happy little growling. That's all I can do. Someone remind me to pick up my bow.
Friendly reminder to Rowan that you have a bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Also,
Thank you.
friendly reminder to you can, if you have nothing to use your bonus action on, multiple people can have Bardic Inspiration at once. That is something that I forgot when playing a bard.
That's good to know. Because I thought that it was one per. I thought I
Nope.
could only have
Nope.
one. Like a
As soon as it's
concentration.
applied, it can go. You can then put it on 3, put it on Liam. as long as you have the uses left.
Thank you.
So that's all 3 can do.
Okay.
The turn order just grew.
Yeah. All right. So
You're
You
in
guys-
danger.
you guys take a breath as you have just tore unexpectedly through.
I'm sorry.
These bugbears, and then these familiar other creatures. I need hold on. Yep. I need Rowan, Chara, and 3.
No.
All of you make a wisdom saving throw.
No. Just say no, then it won't happen.
Sorry, who has to make the wisdom saving throw?
Rowan, Chara, and 3.
18 plus 2, 20.
Okay?
I was worried. Very worried.
I used my bardic inspiration. I finally get to a 19.
Okay. Chara?
What was he trying to do?
We still stop. Are we still? I know. I'm like thinking on my face. Are we still in initiative?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well then. Oh, that's cheating. D&D Beyond did me dirty. My dice landed in the corner, and it's like 3 and 19, and it gave me the 3. So that'll be a 5, which I think is just. I think it's rude.
On a digital site.
Yeah, they're going in dice jail. Like, these rolls have not been my friend. I don't know how to do that, but it's gonna happen.
Okay. Chara. What is your worst fear?
Oh, he tried to fear it? No, he's dead.
My worst fear? Oh, that's a really good question. I feel like... Let me take a look at my... Damn, I was hoping that they had something to do with that, but they...
Why isn't counter charm a reaction? That's so dumb.
I know, that's literally what I was... Okay, probably that's, that first kill that she made, the first, like, after she took on her secondary form, that first kill, probably that coming back to haunt her in some way. I feel like that would be her biggest fear, that she would be found out.
Okay.
However you want to portray that, but that's what I think would be her biggest fear.
You watch as this jagged longsword stabs into this reaver, this woman before you, and she cries out as the jagged longsword that 3 is holding rips out of her spine, and you see her body convulse as she cries out, her eyes connecting with you, and you suddenly see your own hand, your claws, not even the weapon you had used previously, but your claws covered in blood as you watch her drop to the ground, her eyes looking up to you, and suddenly it looks like the form of the individual you had killed before. You,
Is that what I see, or is that what everybody sees?
just you.
Great.
All right, you are frightened for until you make a wisdom saving throw. You are frightened of the individual who is right here.
Good news. Can use counter charm to give yourself advantage on the saving throw, which I assume is at the end of her turn.
Yep. All right. With that, five, 10, 15, 20. The individual
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
that 3 you just saw come in as you felt something wrap around you, something cold, fingers, and then disappear, almost seemingly going straight towards Chara. Rowan, you felt this as well, and your eyes are drawn to this old man. One eye, the other eye is just this leaking, glowing blue abyss with mist coming from it. You see him smile with just several teeth missing before the mist from his eyes swirls around him and he dissipates. Hey. 5, 10.
Good question. Was he actually there? Because this is now either illusion magic or Misty Step. And I don't fuck with illusions.
Why not both?
All right. Another Reaver steps into the room and is going to make an attack. Ooh. That is 10 to hit against you 3.
What did they throw at me?
It was a javelin.
I caught it.
Caught it?
And I just threw it on the ground.
Okay. This one's going to do the exact same thing. That is an 18 to hit.
Unfortunately, I can't catch that one.
Okay. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
And 8 points. It's nothing. I still have 30.
Liam,
It's but a flesh wound.
Yes?
you are up.
Oh. But there were 2 people ahead of me.
Oh, well, if I were, I killed them.
Oh, good. Okay. Goodness. I'm gonna go through the store in front. Everyone else. Who's back here? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I saw Nina up in like this other room, and I was like, "What?" Okay,
There's
door. There. Okay, so just gonna bring myself here, ready my daggers, and scream at the people there. Come and get some. Come dance. And that's my turn.
Flick.
Okay. Who's ready for some more bullshit? 'Cause Because I don't know if I am. Just gonna. Oh shit! I can't see Spider-Pot anymore. Spider-Pot, get your ass in here. Okay. Now that that movement's been done, we're going to. The 10-foot range. Yeah, that works. We're gonna do another shatter, because why not? That should hit all of these guys. Not him, unfortunately. I feel like we should be able to get all this.
Okay.
Well, these three at least. And anyone who's over here.
Okay.
DC 15 con save. This is a very good roll.
Okay.
I like this.
The two in the front fail. The one further back makes it.
Okay, well, the damage is 18.
All right.
And
Half
you
for the
know
other.
what? Yep, half for the
Yeah.
other.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Liam. Liam, do you want advantage, or do you want just damage out on these things?
I just want damage on these things. I don't think I'll need advantage.
Alright, then
I
force
I just do the first time.
strike on the right one. That's a 19, not a 20. I got excited. So that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
4. Nice. That's 6 force damage. The
Okay.
one on the right as well.
6.
Yes.
All right. This one gets blown backwards into the corner of this wall before the body is flung to the side. Perished.
Oh, they are low.
I feel like it's somewhere around like 21, 22.
I'm getting that feeling because I did 18 plus
Yeah.
6, 22 at max. So 1 sharpshooter arrow from death.
All right.
And that is Flick's turn.
All right. Rowan.
So 30-foot range. So I'm gonna get here. Sweet. So I'm gonna move forward. Here. Where? No. Can I? Would you let me to be like right there?
Yeah.
I guess I'm in his melee range no matter what, so it don't matter. I'm gonna cast Bane on the 3 that I can see.
Okay.
It is a charisma saving throw.
And what's the range on it?
30 feet.
Okay.
Uh,
So close.
DC 14.
14. Charisma?
Charisma, yes.
I rolled 2 15s minus 1, which is 14 for the 2 Reavers.
Damn it.
And
DC
Morbius,
14.
yeah, Morbius rolled a success. They got like 19.
Nice. Then that's my turn.
Nina. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She moves up past Chara, kind of pressing her hand against Chara as you are huddled down. You feel a hand press against your head, your ears kind of flipping back as Nina leaps over you. Yeah.
This feels like a scorching ray situation.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do what she normally does. Scorching ray it is. And that absolutely hits at 21. Which is 2d6. Meh. Yeah. Rowan, as you have just cast your spell and felt it deflected, it doesn't connect, you suddenly see flame come down on the one directly in front of you, and the skin turns to ash.
How many rays did you roll for? Because she can fire 3 of them with it.
That's right. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I heard you just say 2d6.
Yeah,
There we
thank you.
And each of them does 2d6.
Okay. Yeah, the other two. Wait. No, one of them does hit. Okay. One does hit. That is 7 points of damage to this other one. Okay. As the flame connects with 2 of them, the third shot going wide. Chara, go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw. If you'd like to use your...
Yes, I would.
Okay.
If I can use counter charm, then I'll use counter charm.
Okay.
So basically, Chara will just start reciting a story. Because that is, as a bard, she's a storytelling bard. She doesn't sing. She's okay at dancing. So as her performance for this, she'll start telling a tale of revenge, a lover's revenge, essentially. So as you all hear the story, you feel empowered, and you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. I will personally be using because I need it. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
You have advantage.
That's a 9.
Okay.
That's what I got.
You start telling the story, and you're getting very into it, feeling it bolstering yourself. And as you look up, you see the dead eyes in front of you, and you can't shake that vision of that fear. You are still frightened. You rolled that with advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
I saw her rolls.
All right.
That's my turn.
3.
So, question. Is he wearing armor?
Magic armor.
Is it mage armor?
Yes.
So, I remember this about mage armor. It says that it goes away if you put on actual armor. So would the shark tooth sword still deal extra damage, since he's not technically wearing armor? Mage armor can only go on unarmored people.
What does the... Hold on, let me read the...
sword
Against
that
a
you-
target wearing no armor, the Reaver deals an extra... Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And you said that there's a mist around him, right?
For that moment, there was.
Okay.
No longer.
So there's no more mist.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna do something that might you know what, no warning. Where's Zephyr striking again? Who decided to give me this many first level spell slots? We are Zephyr striking with picking up the bow as well. So we have the sword in one hand, bow in the other hand, and we are taking the extra 30 feet of movement speed to just zoom up here, dropping the bow to then use both hands and just cleave upwards again. So we're going to roll to hit, and we hopefully hit. Now that I know he has mage armor, this might not hit. This is going to hit. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
We're going to mark him as favored foe as well.
Okay.
I'm using a lot of resources, so I would very much appreciate killing him very, very quickly. Oh my god. Okay, that's... Oh, and we also have Zephyr Strike damage. So... it's 26 damage.
Okay. What else?
And then we're just going to attack him again, this time without the Zephyr Strike or Favorite Foe. That's 14 plus 4, that's an 18.
That hits.
Awesome. Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, he was taking one more damage because I forgot to use my strength for the last time.
Okay.
So this is 7, so 13 damage from the second attack.
Okay.
And I moved 50 feet to get here. So I have 15 feet of movement left. So I'm going to dip, and because I have Zephyr Strike active, no opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, picking up my bow on the way. So that way I can start pelting him with arrows next round. I have one more first level spell, guys, so I want to end this. I can't keep doing crazy amounts of damage anymore, unfortunately.
God, get it together. Get it together. We obviously need you.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Morbius takes the weapon attacks from you, and he grunts and looks up. The chill and blue mist leaking from his one eye, still focused on Chara, as he looks towards her. I always knew you were a traitorous bitch.
Oh, fun fact, he doesn't recognize me. But unless he knew my other form, because I'm currently in my kitten form, so...
Roll me a stealth check. Or I think there's you have a certain level that people can see through it on. I
It doesn't
think.
say. It doesn't. It actually. So, and it could be one. It could be a D&D Beyond issue, like it not being fully complete D&D Beyond. And I can check.
No,
But on my sheet, it doesn't
Yeah.
say. It says through illusion magic. So, like, maybe if they can see like a true form, or they have like true sight or something.
very simple. Okay. Change it into a. Okay.
Because
So
yeah.
yeah. So I would say, what is
Like oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. What is your charisma based, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What is your charisma score at?
He was like 18.
Okay. And your stealth plus your charisma modifier.
So stealth plus my charisma. So roll stealth plus my charisma modifier. Or what would it be?
Yeah.
Because my okay.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
my
So
charisma modifier
roll,
plus
yeah,
8?
just roll me a stealth check. Because it'll add your proficiency, which I think you have proficiency with that anyways.
I rolled a 9 stealth check. So that's 7 plus 2. Like, because my thing would be, like, how would he know? Because there's no magic, technically there's no magic happening. Unless he saw my original, like, unless he saw through the form, the glamour, essentially, in my head I've been treating it like a glamour of the other form. Unless he saw through that originally, then I look like a stranger.
Yeah, let me look real quick, because it's technically, it's illusion magic.
Right, it's, for...
Okay. We'll say he does not recognize you. We'll say he doesn't recognize you. All right.
Woohoo! He doesn't recognize me. That's great. Strangers.
Stranger danger.
So,
I'm in danger.
crap. I
I'm
just
about
forgot
to.
where we were. Did he even take a turn yet?
No, all I
No.
said was you treacherous bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, you are closest to him.
Yeah, that is true.
As you work your way backwards, backing up, you see that the chill bleeding out of it, and the mist of it forms around him, and you see him step out of it. Only 2 more versions of him step out of it. And you see 3 versions of him.
Well, I don't like this. That's a spell I have on my bard. The annoying one. That is battlefield control. That's mirror image.
And
Also, that he gets 1 more because it's 3 illusory duplicates. So there would be 4 of him in total.
thank you.
That's annoying.
That will bring us to not the dead one, or that dead one. Liam!
Okay. So much death.
So much death.
Yep, that's good enough. I'm gonna run up all up in this guy's face and oh wow, there are 4 of them. I'm gonna slash at him with Talon.
Okay.
Right in his stupid face.
Well, the thing about that,
Yes.
mirror image. It's an
Oh.
annoying spell. You have to find out if you hit the right one.
That's
Yeah, go ahead.
a 19 to hit.
Okay. You swipe up and you seem to not connect. And the one directly in front of you, as you swipe through it, it splits into this mist, and his head tilts, and these half teeth just grin at you, and you hear a laugh as that individual disappears.
It's like
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh's magical hats.
Well, that just means we got 3 more chances to go. And since I've got a bonus attack,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it with my my offhand dagger to get this nice, kind creature next to me.
Yeah,
That
actually.
is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah. And
That
it's
has
a
to be-
1v1. Yeah.
Oh shoot, have I not been adding the +4 with Talon before? Yeah, I haven't been. Wow,
Well, this
I'm an
one's
idiot.
your offhand, so this time you don't.
Yeah, I'm just realizing that I didn't do that before.
Hang on, you have a +4?
On Talon, yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
I only have a +4 on my bow. Oh, I guess my sword too. Didn't notice it before.
17 points of damage to that person.
So you frustratingly stab at the form in front of you that dissipates, laughing at you, and without even looking, you just stab sideways with the other one into the neck of this individual, and you hear the gurgling as they
Poor person.
perish.
Fight me!
I was just out of frustration, like, fuck.
Flick.
Okay. I have an idea, I think. No, I don't. I'm out of spell slots, because Shatter was looking real nice for this situation.
Yeah.
You know what? Flick hasn't taken any damage. And Flick is kind of like a tank. Kind of.
Maybe.
Yeah, so we're gonna, real quick. Yeah, we're gonna get. Oh, we can move 35. Nice. And we have 2 attacks. Technically 3 with Spider Pot. Lightning Launcher. God, there's so many dice in my dice tray from that last round of combat. Lightning Launcher. That's a 16. Did I hit the right one?
Ah, sorry. No.
Okay, well.
So the lightning crackles through the air, directly through one of these mist forms.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
I know this hits. 15 plus 7, 22. Did I hit the right one?
You do.
Awesome. And you know what? Just because fuck that guy, he's taking 7 lightning damage, but also, since this is the first time I hit someone with this on this turn, he's taking another 4. So he's taking 11 lightning damage. Cause fuck you.
All right. The lightning launches through the air and hits one of these forms, and the electricity ripples across the chest, and you see both of the forms actually convulse and cry out. The one to the right dissipates immediately as the real Morbius, his muscles clench and he falls to his knees before he falls forward onto the ground. Chara,
He was that low.
you feel this sense of dread as you see these dead eyes before you staring up at you accusingly. Suddenly they transform and morph back into this dead woman. And you look up.
Well, glad that's over.
DM, I really need to know how much HP he had left.
He only had 49 to start with.
And I did 21 and then another 11. The math ain't mathin', but I'm also a little dumb. So,
Anything else?
I mean, there's no one else around, is there? Well, that's the end of Flick's turn. I guess instructing Spiderpot to shoot anyone that enters the room as long as combat's happening. And turn?
Rowan, as you step up next to the table, ready to run forward, you see lightning strike the individual who falls to the ground, and you hold your blade back. You look forward, and you no longer see your friends. You see a flash, a familiar field. Only this time, you turn your head and you see Melandra covered in blood. Blood just pouring down the sides of his face as he reaches a hand out. Rowan, run. You see a flash as a tear rips into the room where you are standing, right across 3. And you see a large red tendril shoot through this air, almost through the cavern above you. And you look up and you look down at 3 again, but 3's no longer there. You look to the side and you see Melandra, a blade protruding from his chest. And you hear him gurgling. As you come back, you blink. The tendril is gone. You look down at the ground where Melandra was, and there's a black smear. And you breathe deeply, every muscle clenched, sweat just covering you. And you feel completely on edge, as if eyes are watching you. We are out of initiative.
Oof.
Okay.
to immediately try to walk towards 3. And if I'm able to get to 3, be like, let's not stand here, and then pull him
Ah, I'm
over
being
to
pulled.
In the meantime, can I look around for like loot?
Absolutely. Yeah.
What was that?
Roll investigation.
Okay, I might use luck on this. Let's see what my roll is. Yep, definitely using luck. Shouldn't have used luck. That first one was all I had. So that's gonna be an 11.
All right. Yeah, you start stepping over the bodies, kicking Morbius aside, searching
Like
through
really,
his gown.
really hard too.
Yeah, and you find in the next to the bed. You find a small iron chest, and it's not locked. You're able to open it easily, and within it, you find 260 silver pieces, 22 platinum, several unsigned letters reporting on events in Red Larch, including the arrival of some unusual characters and their actions in the town. The handwriting is an unusual mix of like block letters and script. And that's it.
So Rowan, why are we moving?
I don't know if maybe some effect just hit me or something, but I'm not feeling good about this place, and just I think I just had a vision of something that might happen. So you were standing in a very bad spot.
Ah, no, I don't understand, but I will heed your warning. I would, however, like to go check that asshole's body because his eye was weird. So will you accompany me in case your premonition even remotely starts to come true?
Sure, I'll follow you. Just if you feel anything changing, just
I will
please let me
shift
know.
and run immediately.
Should we stay here much longer?
I am going to very, very generously divide up the loot that I just found. So everyone will get 43 pieces of silver
Nice.
and 4 pieces of platinum. What
Whoa.
no one will realize is Liam is pocketing 45 pieces of silver
Ah.
and 6 pieces of platinum.
How many?
Aha.
First?
In part because I did the division and there was always like decimal repeatings, like 0.33 for the silver and 0.66 for the platinum. So I just figured, let me just pocket the division,
How
the
much
remainder.
platinum did you give out to each?
There was 22, right?
Yeah.
So divided by 6, that's 4 per person.
Okay.
Or platinum and how much silver?
43. But Liam keeps 6 platinum and 45 silver.
Also, quick question: did anyone actually get hit besides me?
Nope.
I did. I did. It was painful.
I
But
can't
it's
see your health bar.
Apparently, I wasn't touched, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not get hit
I
somehow.
kind of kept charging ahead to tank the damage and deal a lot of it.
I was distracting them all for you.
Yay! Except for that javelin. I would like to search his body, and if I can, pull out that weird ass eye.
Yeah, you go up towards Moriath's body and turn him over. The eye that had been pouring just icy mist, you see it start to crackle over, freezing in place before it just turns into a dull white eye, frozen over.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, you gonna cut it out?
Yeah,
Okay.
gonna cut his eye out and hopefully keep it intact. Because if this thing stays frozen forever, that's pretty damn cool.
What are you cutting
Uh,
it out with?
I'm gonna search his body to see if he has a dagger or anything.
DM, real quick. Uh, would it be worthwhile to do another investigation for any other loot, or do we just like clean the place?
You can try.
Okay.
Well,
You
like
do
that's-
that. You do that 3. I will roll again for
Okay.
loot.
Does he have a dagger on him? Most spellcasters have daggers.
You don't find one on him.
Okay, that's upsetting. I have only big thing. I'll use an arrow.
You
Which
can use
I
an
will just
arrow, yeah.
use an
That
arrow.
was. How about I toss you my offhand dagger,
Okay.
and
Use
I
it.
rolled a natural 1 on my investigation.
Yeah, you toss your other
Well-
dagger to 3, stand up for a moment, hands on hips, and just kind of look around the room and are like, yeah, no, I think I did pretty good here.
I want more weapons and gear. Give them to
I'm
me.
going to try to take the eye out, and then after that, pat him down and see if there's anything else, like a
Okay.
spell scroll, a potion. He can't have just had spells. There's no way.
Make a medicine check.
No. Okay, that's a 10.
Okay. You start carving around the orbital area, trying to be careful. The skin and bone seems to have frozen. You try and get the blade up under it, and as you push in, this frozen rock almost pops out, and as it clatters to the ground, just looks like a regular piece of almost like a glacier rock.
I'm gonna. This might be a stupid idea. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Bare hand touch it and just inspect it, see if it's like
What are you
melting in my
doing?
hand. I'm picking up the eye.
Touching
got
random,
Smoothie.
touching random things, okay?
What could possibly go wrong?
It's also someone's eye.
I can very
It
clearly
wasn't a
see
good
that.
person, so
You've not been this grossed out about any of my other trophies.
I'm not grossed out. I'm just, yeah. This was a weird eye, and I'm having a weird feeling in this room. So, carry on.
Okay. I'm just gonna have it in my hand and see if it's starting to melt, if I can feel any moisture coming off of it, or if it's just a forever cold eyeball.
You hold it in your hand, and it's cold, but more like almost like a cold rock. A slight mist kind of comes off of it. As you continue to hold it and stare at it, nothing really seems to happen.
Okay, it's a forever cold rock. I'm gonna put it in my bag and forget about it.
You put it in your bag.
Now we're gonna search him.
You put it in your bag and forget about it.
Cool. I'm gonna search his body because he's a caster. He has to have like a spell scroll, potion. If he doesn't have a dagger, he's got to have some kind of contingency. Unless this is just the stupidest caster in the world.
Chara looks around like, the stupidest caster in the world, huh? Yeah, is that what it is? Is that what you are if you don't have those things? Oh shit, I should get some things!
Oh.
And if I don't find anything, then fine. Did any of the other people have shields? Because I just realized I can use shields.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 16.
Okay. You check through the bodies and such. Two of them looked like they may have had shields at one point, but they looked pretty severely damaged,
Yeah.
to the point that you don't feel like they would have been any use at this point. More of a detriment, if anything, if you tried to rely on them.
Oh well. The DM making sure she can hit me. Okay, well, I guess if I found nothing on him, nothing there, I guess I'm done looking around. We can leave.
Nina walks up to Chara and just kind of stands next to her, arms crossed, kind of leaning. What happened to you?
I was frightened.
Of what?
Of what I suspect to be an illusion.
Okay. Well, see to it doesn't happen again. And she just kind of walks forward, making her way towards Rowan.
Nice.
Damn.
I'm a shitty spellcaster and I got scared. Whoops. This is not a good day for Chara.
Poor Chara.
Also,
Chara needs-
3 has a charisma of 8. So anything that he means, even if it's a good thing, can probably come off as an insult.
Yeah. Nina comes up to Rowan and crosses her arms again. So what's your fucking deal?
With the attitude.
Eh. It's kind of a permanent state.
Well, you must know. My, connection to my god with the individual who kind of speaks to me as a liaison, just happened to flash before my eyes in a very bad state, so I'm a little on edge right now.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Do you, like,
Just-
need something?
Just watch each other's backs, please. I mean, I know we've been mostly doing that now, but I think there's even more here than we even realized. Beyond water.
Yeah, well, water's bad enough, but duly noted.
Am I still having the feeling like I'm being watched right now?
You feel quite shaken from what happened. You don't necessarily feel like you're being watched, but the shock is still kind of ramping through you.
I'll quickly look around the room. Like, there's Liam. Okay, there's Flick. There's Spiderpot. And then, like, almost do a count check and make sure everyone's still here.
Everything will be alright. Do not worry. If anything were to happen to any of us, I will make sure everyone is safe. No one is dying on my watch.
Definitely, I like the confidence, but forgive me for feeling a little more tense than usual.
Being tense is good. Being on edge can be very good. Because if you are too relaxed, something could come up from behind you. But being too tense is also bad. So while I am encouraging being tense now, as it could be a very good asset, please try to calm down.
On that encouraging note, Nina just kind of taps you on the shoulder, Rowan. Are we planning to stay here much longer?
Char, this individual, is this the leader you spoke of?
Oh yeah, this is the leader, all right.
Like, of the whole cult?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Because this doesn't look like... Does this look like the guy... I distinctly remember him looking different. Does this look like the guy who nearly killed us to the big storm?
Nope. I think there's something else here.
Hold on.
Because I don't think this...
This is over. This went too smoothly and too easily.
And he didn't even cast that giant storm spell. I remember the faces of people I've lost to. All three of them.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at my handy dandy notebook.
Yeah. Char, you would remember Morbius is one of Gar's Shatter. Fuck. Now I just forgot his name.
Gar Shatterfuck, okay.
Gar Shatterfuck.
What a name. What a name.
Crap. What's his? Gar Shatterkeel. You would remember he was one of his generals, so to speak. One of the leaders down here.
Yes. Chara seems to snap back and be like, oh, maybe not like the leader, but like one of the important people. He will be sorely missed. No pun intended. Is that
All
what?
of the joy is out of 3. Excuse me, that I pushed myself quite a bit to take this fucking asshole down, and it wasn't even the right one.
I mean, it was one of them.
I just reach out and put a hand on Three's shoulder, like, it'll be okay.
Just growling.
3.
Here's
Yeah.
the Snickers.
My mistake. As you were searching through Morbius' gown, you did find a small key.
Oh, sweet. I have a key.
I think we gotta keep pressing forward. We've made a lot of noise.
All of you make perception checks.
No.
Does it matter?
I wonder how many times I can tell her no before she does this fine. You fail.
Ooh. So not only did I get a natural 20 on perception, that's +4, so that's a 24.
I got 14.
I crit failed.
You need to use real dice.
Now, why would you?
I'm
go
done.
and do
I'm
that?
done. They're pretty, they're green, and I'm done with them. I'm switching to the coffee dice. It's official.
And very fitting to my situation, I also nat one.
Nat 20 with my with my swashbuckler dice. So, sign of things to come.
So 3, and then I rolled for Flick as well. Oh, yeah. 3 and Flick.
Yeah.
Both of you hear what sounds like bubbling of water. A slapping of water. It seems to be coming just south of the room you're currently in.
Wait, DM. What does my natural 20 plus 4 get us?
Oh, you had a 24?
Yeah, a natural 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are also in that.
Okay.
You especially hear it and can determine from the echoing of it, it's actually coming from the room just east of the workshop.
You hear it really well.
Very well.
It's the room just east of us right now.
Yeah. If you were to go back into the room just below. So you're currently in Morbius' actual chamber.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm at the door now.
Yep. Just on the opposite side of that room. So the workshop right beneath his bed chambers. Just east of it, there's a door.
So, can I open the door?
Yeah.
Or is the door locked?
Yeah. Do you want to open it stealthily?
Oh, of course I do. Of course I do.
I was
So-
looking all over my room because I actually have an iron key somewhere in here.
Okay, so is this roll to open it or for stealth?
For stealth.
That's a 10.
You click down on the door and pull it open. Are you peering through?
You know what? Yes. I feel emboldened by that last fight.
That's dangerous.
And this is where the story of Liam Pegasun ends.
You
Door opens
look
with a warding fireball.
into the room. There you see 8 sealed copper vats that stand in 2 rows in the middle of this large room. The vats are old, completely covered in verdigris. Most of the paint on the walls around it are peeled away from long ago. But a few hints of murals remain, showing dwarves working in fields, tending hop vines. 3 new back-sized glass tanks with carrying harnesses are stacked neatly at the end of the row of the vats. There are doors that exit west, east, and south. You are at the west door.
Is there anyone in there?
You don't see anyone. You can make a perception check.
I'm going to tell people to I'm gonna try to get everyone's attention to me in the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception. Oh god. That is a 12. Although my passive perception's a 14.
You whisper to everyone behind you, snapping your fingers, and give a good look around the room. You don't see anyone in particular. There is a faint glow of light that seems to come from the vats that kind of light the room.
I'm going to hold on to Talon in my right hand, my dominant hand, and the my offhand dagger in my left, and I'm going to just kick open the door.
You kick open the door. What are you doing then?
Looking around, ready for a scrap if there's something in there.
So you kick open the door and rush in. Nothing
All right.
seems to change.
What was that?
Nothing seems to change.
Yeah, I'm gonna motion everyone to come in.
Don't like this.
So there's a south exit and a east exit.
Mm-hmm.
DM, as I enter, can I sense any magic in the room?
You know what, Flick? Flick's gonna do the detect magic thing. Why not? She's got enough spell slots. Or even as a ritual. You know what? Yeah, we'll do a ritual. Detect magic ritual.
Liam's gonna get himself killed one day.
Absolutely. Get in there, kitty cat.
Cat? Yeah.
And robot. I don't like that noise. That makes me think that something's about to happen.
No, it's all fine. We're gonna be fine.
'Cause that's the noise I make as a DM when something's about to happen.
We're not gonna fight like a dragon. It's like a random dragon.
What dragon could fit in here?
One that tries hard enough.
A baby
Wait,
dragon?
Did I detect any kind of magic to him? Or are you trying to figure that out if we found any?
Yeah.
So did Flick.
Yeah,
Flick
there's
detected the magic.
What? Stand by.
Okay.
Apparently, I have a keen sense as it relates to magic, according to the character sheet.
Once we determine that there's absolutely nothing wrong in this very normal room, I think I'm going to want to try this key. The key on everything in that room. But you know, this feels like it's very, very pressing.
Okay. Yes. Both Chara and Flick, you both get a sense of magic, particularly around a couple of the vats. 3 of them.
I have an important question for all you guys.
Yeah.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
Okay, so anyway, what were you saying, DM?
You particularly get a sense that it is possibly conjuration magic as you've come to know it.
You say 3 or Flick? Because Flick's the one who cast it.
Fleck and Chara, sorry.
Okay.
So it feels like conjuration magic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having impulsive thoughts, team. What if we just made the magic go away?
So then that's a great before that great idea.
Right, it's a great idea. It feels like a fireball idea. Don't tell me
Right,
how big the
right.
room is. I'm just gonna do it. Like
before that great idea, because that's just a fantastic idea, let me tell you. We're just going to identify these things first
Oh, I
to
guess
make
we-
sure that we ourselves are out of fireball range.
Hmm.
Feels
That sounds like foresight.
that does
defeats
sound like foresight,
this,
but
the-
hear me out. It's the correct kind of foresight because if it makes a bigger boom, then it's more entertaining.
Quick question: how big are these vats?
You know what? They're 4 feet tall.
Liam is going to, as they're discussing this, just kick one.
Okay.
Does it knock it over?
Which one are you kicking?
Let's go with this one right in front of me.
Okay.
Is it full of a liquid?
That's the right energy.
You
That's-
kick
that's
it. Make a strength check.
God,
If it's full of a liquid, it might be heavy.
where's that special rogue dive? There we go. It's an 18 plus or minus 18 minus 1, 17.
You kick it, and it overturns easily. The lid on it clattering, clanging loudly to the floor as a little bit of water spills out.
Interesting.
Actually,
All right.
just a brain data thing. It's called remembering. What do these tanks or vats? Give me a description again.
3. Specifically, the vats don't look as familiar to you so much as the 3 back-sized glass tanks with carrying harnesses that are stacked neatly at the end of the row of the vats.
That's it. I found one of these with the cap off during the storm.
Oh, you've seen this before?
It's probably just been in my inventory this entire time, and I forgot about it.
I think you've been wearing it.
Oh damn!
Yeah. According to what you had said previously, you've been wearing it this whole time.
And I completely forgot. Damn.
What are you wearing?
Every day's leg day, apparently. One of these tanks apparently has just been on my back this entire time. Huh. Cool. Remember how I said I would forget about the eyeball?
Yeah.
You know what it does, or you just have a
Absolutely not. I was gonna have Flick identify it and I forgot. So yeah, this might be a good time for Flick to identify it.
Flick comes up to you, looks at the carrying cases, the tanks with the harnesses on the ground, looks at your back, and then looks at you 3 with this deadpan look before they move behind you and press their paws along the tank, searching it, creating an arcane field around it. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. You
What?
find Flick.
A weird tank?
Definitely weird.
a tank.
You're just being carried out around.
Player is scared now. Player would like to leave this room now. Oh no.
Oh, it's a wondrous item too, and it requires attunement, which you've been doing.
That is indeed correct. Here's the problem. What do you think a weird tank would hold?
Water weird, apparently.
Absolutely. What did you just knock over?
Water weird.
Flick.
Wait, are water weirds monsters?
Yes, they are. They are. They very much are.
Oh.
Flick's clawed
Wow.
finger taps at the tank at your back. Yours appears empty.
No shit.
So
Oh.
if he fills it with water, does it then do something? Or
It needs to be in a water node to recharge. And I don't know where that is, but considering there's many tanks right here, it might be right here.
It might
So,
not. This might just be where they put it after they recharge them.
You know
So-
what?
There may be a different place for it here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take mine off.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Just a hypothetical question. These are full, right? The ones in front of us are full, and it's attuned to the wearer.
Yeah.
So, like, what's stopping? Hear me out. What's stopping us from putting these on?
That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm gonna take mine off and then put another on.
Right. Because then we can use them against our enemies. I'm just saying, it's totally something we can do. There's nothing stopping us per se.
That is 100% what I was about to do too.
E3, same wavelength. I think we should do it as a unified group, and then do it quickly because this place gives me the creeps, and I'm ready to destroy it.
I'm going to decline on the merit that I already have one telepathic item that I use. I just assume that my pointing the rope is me telepathically telling it what to do.
Yeah, but you can have multiple items attuned, and you can have multiple items like to control with your brain. It's not gonna fuck with your head.
I think you can have up to 3.
3 attunements.
Yeah.
So
Is the rope of climbing attuned?
um,
It doesn't say anything about needing to be attuned.
Then no.
your rope. Oh wait, it's not equipped. That's why. Nope.
Alright.
Does not require attunement.
Water.
Oh, wait, it gives me advantage on athletics? I've not had this. I've not had this equipped, but apparently I get advantage on athletics now.
Wait,
Okay.
it might be situational.
It doesn't say. It just says advantage.
It's if
Let's
you're
see.
using it.
Probably shows it next to your skill thing, but you gotta actually read the item.
Oh yeah, it says climbing while knotted. The rope of climbing gives you advantage.
Fiddling with the item, and like, y'all can tell she's really thinking about putting it on. She's like, just
Why are you waiting? I've taken mine off. I've put another one on.
oh.
You two like just having a stare down, like I'm gonna put it on. Are you gonna put it on? I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it on.
it's like
There is no stare down. It's already on my body.
Oh, okay, well, apparently 3 wins, and Char's like, I want one now.
Nina's just standing next to Rowan watching this. This is
The
like
chaos. I can feel
preschool
the
all over
chaos.
again.
I mean,
I'm chaos, but I don't know if
you know one way to get over dislike of water?
Wear it on your back.
Controlling it.
Char is gonna put it on.
Yeah. Speaking of chaos, I am chaotic good.
All right, so
This is the best kind of chaos.
3 and Chara, both of you put these tanks on.
Absolutely.
Do you want to spend time attuning to them?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Takes an hour, but absolutely.
You both put the tanks on. You sit down and start concentrating. What are the rest of you
So-
doing?
I guess this would be an impromptu short rest. So I'm gonna regain some health with some hit die real quick.
Not yet.
While I do that, I'm just gonna explore this other side of the room, particularly like this door to the east, which is my way of like kind of hinting that maybe we should look over to the east. What's in that
Oh.
door?
Yeah. Probably.
Threy and Chara, as you start to attune to these tanks, Flick walks up, kneels down between the both of you, looks between you two. You know your tanks are empty, correct?
Damn it. I thought you said there were ones that were filled.
I thought they were filled.
They're half empty.
Damn it.
Are they half empty or half full?
Yes.
Flick
It's
just
the tank
smiles
double the
at
size
you.
it needs to be.
So, okay, sorry, out of character meta thing right now. Literally, that joke is something that's gone over the head of my uncle for years now, and we just did it to him today too. He pulled up a glass. He's like, looks like you would think this glass is half empty, but I'm seeing it as half full. And then my cousin and I are like, or it's just designed to be 2 times too big. And he's like, no, what do you mean it's 2 times too big? You can just fill it with water. Then it's fitting its actual purpose. And we spent like 15 minutes trying to get him to understand the joke, and this isn't the first time it's
Poor
happened.
uncle.
God love him.
So are any of them actually full?
As you start to look at all three of them, they are all just have half amount of water in them.
Oh.
Does that mean that we are actively in a water node? Is this like a charging room for these items?
Well,
I don't know what a water node is. So, Chara doesn't know what a water node is. Out of game, don't know what a water node is.
well,
Yeah. All you know is that Flick has
Deductive
told you
reasoning.
that what you basically read about
Okay.
this tank, that it requires a water node to recharge it and for a new water weird to form inside it.
So I couldn't like open one and then combine it with another.
You're not sure.
Oh, that feels like chemistry, but like make it magic. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it.
so
That's
there were
stupid.
only 3 of them that are half full, and the rest of them are empty.
The 3 tanks with the harnesses are not even half full. We'll say they're like a third of the way full.
Okay. And the rest of them,
The vats along the floor, those are different. The one Liam kicked over was empty.
so how many of those have water in them?
How do you want to check that?
With my eyeballs?
Carefully.
So you look at each vat. They are copper vats.
Oh,
with
I thought they were
sealed.
glass. Oh, then no, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to fuck with it. What if there's a water weird in there? I'm chaotic good, not chaotic stupid.
The tanks with the harnesses are made of glass, so you can see the water in there, and they're only third way full. But the vats in the middle of the room, those are copper, and they have sealed tops to them.
How many vats are there?
8.
And they feel magical.
You sense conjuration magic surrounding a few of them.
So it'd be a little fucked up then if Flick were to just, I don't know, use shocking grasp and put her hand up onto the conductive copper metal to shock whatever's inside. It'd be a little fucked up to do that, right? And then just keep doing that until it's dead.
I'll help you out. I'll help you out. I got this. I think I got this. I think I have an idea.
Or Nina hitting it with fire to boil them alive.
What? I could just dispel the magic from the copper thing. We could open it, find out what's in it, remove magical possibilities. Now, let's say there's like a baby kraken in here. There's not much I can do about that. But what I can do is make it so that we can open it with minimal fear, and then we can find out what's in it.
But what if there's just a water weird in it?
I don't necessarily know what a water weird is. So,
It's a weird thing made of water.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
that name.
I got that part. I got that much, but like,
None of you have actually seen one of these before. You're only basically hearing it from Flick, identifying what the tanks were and what they're usually used for. You get the idea that there's some kind of weird magical conjuration creature.
but that's for the, is that for the vats on the ground or for the tanks?
The tanks are what generally carry them.
So then if we...
Does it look like there is a spout or like a connector between the two? Like, can I attach a tank to one of these vat things?
and then just pour a water weird in there.
Yeah, can I like, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
You search the vats. It doesn't look like they really work that way. It looks like the only way to get inside them is to take off the lids to break the seal.
Okay. So, going based on the item description, right? So, it has a weird connected to the tank. All three of these tanks have a little bit of water left over in them. So, what if whatever's in these vats is connected to the tanks? So, if we attune to the tanks that are connected to the weirds, we can then control the weirds if they are in said tank, if they're in said vat.
Doing this, I'm attuning to this tank. I'm like, I'm gonna get me a water weird. I don't know what it is, but I want it, and therefore it's gonna happen.
Flick was able to identify these. So, if the water weird is killed, the tank loses its magical containment property. So, I'm reading that as it loses its magical properties until it's in a water node.
Do we need to attune with it first?
I don't know.
I think we should attune with it. Okay. First, we need to lock the door. The second, we'll attune. Attune for our actions. What happens?
Also,
and then we open the top, and then we stick the tanks in the vat. Because I'm something in this room is a water node. I don't know what it is, but I am willing to bet all of the loot we just found that this is the solution.
Don't get my loot.
I also would like to hear what Rowan has to think about this.
So if nobody's on board, I will try to persuade you.
I'm intrigued.
So, like, as Flick identified it, I'm assuming, the cultists are the ones that are using these, or have used these. So they're kind of like a evil object, in a way. They are tainted in my eyes. And I'm like, I'm not touching it, I don't want to attune to it, but whatever floats your boat.
Just because they're a part of the cult doesn't mean they're naturally evil. Nina says.
I was gonna say, who said that? That doesn't sound right.
The water weird, of course.
Mm, of course.
No, I'm not saying like
There's a. Go ahead.
it's not necessarily the object itself, but it's something an enemy has used. So I want nothing to do with it myself.
What?
Rowan, I hear you.
From just
Hear you.
water weirds?
What if you could use the enemy's stuff against them?
Be my guest.
Yeah, you have no problem with us doing it. You just don't.
I
You won't
don't
do it yourself.
I don't want to do it myself.
That's a green light to me.
Yeah, I mean, go
Just
for it.
you know, it takes some time to.
We spent 8 hours in a cave.
Okay, fine, you win. I'm standing guard. I don't want to know what happens.
I also don't know if we'll actually be able to attune to these because I don't know if, like, the tank itself probably still has the property, but I don't.
No, just trust me. We attune to the tanks, and then we open the vats, and then we put the tanks in the vat.
Okay.
And then we're
Alright.
attuned to it, so we can communicate then with the water weird that goes into it. Have you ever seen a fox open a jar of pickles? Because that is what this feels like.
When have foxes opened jars of pickles?
Point made. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what this feels like. This is very out of the realm of norm.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna level with you.
Deductive reasoning this, like, I think this is how this works.
Damn, I'm level with you. Are we about to just waste an entire hour?
It's not a waste. It's a learning experience. And our friends can short rest, and we can attune to the tanks for science.
I
Oh, it's
also
like-
would like to point out that the only 2 people who took damage that last combat, are the 2 that want to do this.
Like,
Just like looking back and forth a little bit between the two, and I'm like, wait, is 3 developing a friendship right now?
Chara is chaotic neutral. She plays by her own rules, y'all. There are no rules. The rule is there is no rules.
So I guess I
So-
have 3 friends now.
She's fully willing to waste this hour to attempt.
Everyone seems on board, so we're gonna waste an hour.
I don't know why I'm trying to convince you. Y'all are all on board.
We're all on board.
Said you can do whatever you want. I ain't touching that.
All right, great. That's what I do.
All right, cool. And during the short rest, I'm gonna. Nice.
Yeah, Flick looks over to Liam. Do you plan to join this?
Nope. No, thank you.
Wonderful.
I don't need anything weighing me down or slowing me down.
Flick will pick up the other remaining tank. And will attempt to tune to it as well.
Also, on my short rest, I only used 1 hit die, and I got a max roll.
Yay!
Okay.
During this short rest, we're tuning to this. Is it like a thing where I can tell a story while we do it? Is that an option? Or is it like I'm busy?
Yeah,
You
I
have
mean,
to
you're
be
taking
touching
about
the
an
object.
hour.
You have to be touching it and, like, looking at it, and, like, it takes up a good amount of your attention.
No, that's actually a really good point. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then y'all don't get a story. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So by the end of the hour, all 3 of you are able to attune to the tanks.
Okay, cool. I'm add it to my inventory. And,
And the tanks are still half full.
They've got like a third of water in them.
Oh, they're losing water? They're actively losing water?
No,
she
no.
said a third.
A
before.
third.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
okay.
So now with that, Rowan, I would very much like for you to get in here. I would like everyone's tokens in here for the bullshit that we're about to unleash.
Yeah, everyone comes into the room.
Okay, we're gonna.
I'm standing like with my sword right next to me, like pointing the ground, leaning on it. Like, here we go again.
Okay, so if we open one with water, all three of us need to try to mentally command it to go into the bag if there's a water weird inside.
Now there might be a here, and I'm willing to go first, but I think we're gonna have to put this thing in the thing.
Okay.
But I don't know the answer to that.
We're gonna pry open one of the lids, or is it just a twist off?
No, yeah, it's easily, you can just unlatch the hatch. There's a little swap hatch. If you unlatch
Okay.
it, you can push the lid off.
All right, what's in it?
Which one?
Let's go with this one.
You look inside and it looks empty.
Okay. Next one.
You open the lid, pop it off. Roll me initiative.
Fuck. That's upsetting. But fair, I guess.
Okay. All right. I counter with mentally commanding it to get in the fucking tank.
It hears you.
Get in the fucking tank.
Whoops.
It goes down your throat because it thinks you're the tank.
Damn it.
Instructions unclear.
All right. What did everyone roll?
Okay, fine. I was really hoping that would work.
A 20. Unnatural 20.
13.
Go ahead and add them to your. Do you guys see the?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want all of us to roll?
Order. Yeah, everyone.
Wait,
Lick, Chara. Do
Wait.
the thing. Tell it to go to your tank.
what's it going?
I am. I'm thinking tank, be the tank in the tank.
What's up, Liam?
Wait. DM, you even wanted me and Rowan to roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are y'all not gonna help us if we're getting attacked by something?
What are we rolling again?
Roll.
Initiative.
Oh, jeez.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a good initiative at all. That is 10.
Oh my god.
No.
They all rolled horrible.
To telepathically command the water weird is no action required. So, all three of us are doing it, and if that's not working, I don't think this weird is connected to our tanks.
Hold on, let me roll for Nina and Flick. I just did.
The fact that you are not even entertaining this makes me think that that's true.
Well, what did you say?
It takes no action to tell it to get in the fucking tank. So if all three of us are doing it, I'm starting to think that this thing is not bound to any of our tanks.
All right.
My prediction here is there's gonna be a different tank inside of this thing.
Tank within a tank.
Well, that's the point. That's
A
the
tank inside of the vat.
I'm pretty sure that this is the node, and one of the other tanks was charging and is inside of this. And we need to put our tanks in the empty tanks.
Well, it takes 24 hours to charge, and I don't think we're willing to wait that long.
Who said we weren't? I think that you're making up rules. There are no
I
rules.
think that we still technically are in enemy territory, and I was willing to waste an hour.
That's fair. Okay. Well,
3. Does a 19 hit?
If I say no, does that become true?
No.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage as you feel the top that you just kicked off of this vat, and you feel a slam of cold just slam into your body, and any type of warmth that you had is sucked out of you.
Well, that sucks.
You are now grappled
That also sucks.
as it comes out. The rest of you see this very large water elemental come out of this vat, the tail end of it still holding within the vat itself, as 3 gets slammed into by it and then sucked into it.
Yeah, this ain't good.
so I think I'm willing to admit now that I didn't know what I was doing and apologize for what's about to happen in advance. I'm willing to admit now.
Well, you can apologize as it's your turn.
Right. Okay. So 3 is now grappled.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we get a token of this thing on here?
Oh, yeah, that would be great, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That is indeed weird. But I really wish that 3 knew about these kinds of things, because it will die if it's disconnected from its water source. Because I
Okay.
just fought one of these in Strixhaven.
What you got, Chara?
Okay. I've got it. I would like to. Can I cast? I want to cast command as a 2nd level spell. And I want to command this elemental to get in my tank.
I
I guess so. What I want to do specifically, and I'll be more specific because it is a 1-word command.
Okay.
And actually, let me double check that doing it at 2nd level even matters, because I actually don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do it as a 1st level spell, and I want to say obey. I want to command it to obey.
Okay. And
really
I'm assuming it's a save roll.
It is. I need it to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
so DM, check what languages it knows first.
No, I know. You point at it and speak out, obey.
And you can communicate with them telepathically, right? What language would it speak? Now I'm
You
curious.
can
What I-
communicate telepathically if you are attuned with it.
Okay, heard.
So you speak towards it, and it just looks at you. You hear the gurgling of water as this large form, no arms, but tendrils of water, almost like a mustache just training behind it, looks towards you. There's no malice or anything in its features. It just looks towards you.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do now. Does it get? Will you get in my tank? Will you get in my tank? We do it.
It looks at you
I told it to obey. Is it gonna obey? Now I'm curious if it'll listen.
and it puffs up, the water growing around it before it pushes it down, swirling more around 3 as 3 just kind of twirls within it.
So command only works if they can understand you.
Well, here's my thing. It doesn't on the thing, and so I'll give. I guess maybe I would need to speak elemental. I don't know what
Aquan.
elementals speak. Well, I don't know. The DM would have to confirm if we knew what it speaks. But I was just thinking, if you can speak with it telepathically, if you're attuned, I
You
was
can
wondering-
command it telepathically, not speak
That-
to it.
Right. Is that not what I was doing? Did I miss that? I wanted to tell it to but it doesn't matter. If it doesn't listen, it doesn't listen. And
Let me
I don't know, I'm
look
trying
at
to
your
be a little
spell real
I'm being
quick.
pedantic with it, which is fine.
So
Technically, I would like for it to do what I want it to do.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't understand me, that's fine.
Well, hold on one second. Let me just read your command spell
Yeah,
real
of
quick.
course.
I'm gonna create a Okay, it has no effect if the target is undead or if it doesn't understand your language. Which it does not.
all elementals, they do speak primordial. So if you have that, then you're golden. Aquan, Ignan, and all that stuff are just offsets of primordial.
I think you're muted.
Or your mic's just not picking you up. Your mouth is moving, but we don't hear you.
Because I was thinking, and I didn't want you to hear what I was saying. And I was muttering to my character.
Oh, don't worry about it. I curse on here all the time.
I definitely don't. I don't speak any of those languages, so
Okay.
it's fine. It's whatever. It was a good try.
It was.
I gave it my all. Y'all are, my turn. Actually, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration for what am I gonna do for? I'll do it for 3, and I'll shout because I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me through the water. I'll shout, be like, "You got this! Whoops! You can do this!"
I'm grappled. Then I could still hear.
You hear the sound ripple through the water. You can hear it kind of muted, but you can still hear it. And you
Okay,
just
well.
realize you're not alone. That will bring us to Rowan.
Hey, you know what? This is really familiar. Valgendra died.
Do you say that as friggin' 3?
3 doesn't know.
About to find out.
He
Get
doesn't
ready.
know. He watched it happen.
Get ready.
3 does know. He watched it happen. He fired an
true.
arrow just too late. Is this how I'm gonna keep giving you new characters?
Did the elemental basically for the grapple, did it suck 3 in kind of thing again, or is it more tendrils are around it?
No, it sucked it into its main form.
Like the water snake.
Yeah. I have a flash of the image of a past event. um,
God, I just love traumatizing Rowan.
it feels great. I love
Yeah.
it.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna cast Bless on 3. Chara, I'm assuming your token's not here, but you gotta be like right near where.
Oh, Chara's right there.
Oh, I had another bubble on top. I didn't see. There we go. So yeah, I'll cast Blessed on 3, Chara, and let's see, Liam's over in the corner. So I'll do 3, Chara, and Liam.
What is +2 again?
Add a
So you get to add a D4 to your attack roll or saving throw.
Hashtag blessed.
Yep. And then I will move forward to about here. And that is my turn.
3.
So, I am grappled.
Yes.
However, it's gonna wish that it didn't. Because a grappled creature can still take out their weapons.
Yes. You can either make an action, like a attack against it, or you can try and escape.
Oh, why would I want to do that? I have no disadvantage on attacking it while grappled.
No?
I take out the +1 longsword
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna actually deal damage, and it's the first turn of combat. Everyone.
Which, you have a +1 longsword?
Yeah, it's the one that glows when Nina's near.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck your magical resistance. And we're just gonna, not a crit. Oh well. That's still a 23 to hit. Ah! Oh, metal dice on the floor. It's probably gone through the floor now.
That hits.
Okay. And... Yeah. We're not gonna use favored foe. Not yet, at least. That is... brain not working. That is what that is. 11, but because it's the first turn of combat, this also counts towards the magical. It being magical because it's just an extra weapon. It's just an extra bit of damage from the same weapon. 7, so that's 18 damage.
Okay.
And then we rolled it again. That shouldn't hit. That's a 10.
You add D4.
Oh, right! I have a D4. That's 14, and I have Bardic Inspiration. What's your Bardic Inspiration die at?
D8.
And then a D8, so we're at 14. Now we're at 17 to hit.
That hits.
That's 6 plus 2, so that's 8 more damage.
Okay.
And that's a nat 1.
Okay.
It was bound to happen. Punish me.
You swing back and forth with this magical sword that's lighting up in the presence of Nina in the room. And you feel, as you're swiping, the water almost heat up around you, just causing small, tiny little burns. We'll say, yeah, you take 2 points of burn damage, we'll say.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna tell me that my sword is gone.
Nah.
You dropped your sword.
Too cool a thing.
That'll bring us to Flick.
Cool. Now, question. Because water conducts electricity, I assume any form of lightning damage is going to hurt 3 as well.
Yes, and Flick has had experience with this now several times, where she has mistakenly electrocuted those around her.
Right. You know what doesn't electrocute people? Magic missile.
True.
And we're just gonna... You know what? Let's just unload all the charges into this thing. Fuck it, why not?
All of them?
Why not?
You're chancing destroying the wand?
Why not?
Leaving anywhere.
So that's 9 darts. That'll hit, and I'm not using physical dice for this. Fuck that. Plus 9.
That puppy, oh my god.
She's Susan. She's been sitting at my feet like
Wow.
the better part of the game. And now she's just like, hold me.
26 magical force damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of ones I rolled. So that's all
So-
of the...
These Flick pulls out this wand and expends all charges. Did you roll a 1 on any of them?
4 of them.
Yeah?
The wand, as she's pointing it, crumbles into
Oh,
ashes.
no, that's not on the d20 roll. That's on just the damage rolls.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just rolled right now for the d20 and I got an 8.
Oh, okay.
No, I know what I'm doing, kind of. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And then...
Yeah.
Gonna bonus action,
Okay.
fighter pot, tell it to... Gonna have it fly around to this side of the room and do the force strike. That's a nat 1.
Okay. Roll the damage.
And that's max damage at 6.
The spider pot comes around to the side, and you see this wave of, like a wave of air displacement that shoots from him straight at the water. The water almost ripples open as the force goes through it and ripples around 3. 3, we'll say you only take half that damage. So 3 points of damage as it goes through the water weird and you. Liam,
Yeah.
you are up.
Can you stab water?
Yeah, it just has resistance, so it takes half damage.
Okay. Well then, here's my hoping that I can get sneak attack off on it.
I am definitely within 5 feet of it.
I get sneak attack. I get a good amount of damage. So, come on, get swashbuckler die. Help me out.
You're also blessed, so you have a d4.
That is true.
I'm going to need that right now. So I rolled not high. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic.
I didn't need to use the bardic inspiration.
I used up my blessing. That's going to be 5, 6.
I'm pretty sure bless is just concentration.
No,
and you can just keep using it.
Yeah, you get to keep using it until I lose concentration or minutes gone by.
Oh, well, that's 13 points of damage. And I did count the +4 this time.
Is
Okay.
that full or half?
That's full. So
Which
half would be
Dagger are you using?
Talon.
So it's full damage.
Ooh,
Oh.
Talon's magic.
13 points of damage. And then I'm going to hit with my bonus action with the offhand dagger, which would be a normal dagger, and that's half damage then, right?
You slash into this water form, and as you stab Talon into it, a force of air bubbles around it and grows almost like an air bubble, and suddenly it splits it in half. 3, you come spilling out onto the floor as the top half of this water drops and soaks the ground.
So, out of curiosity, when I'm seeing this, the slash and the air bubble and everything, was that a normal thing that would happen when I slash, or am I going to notice that that was different?
That was
a
different.
little. I'm gonna look at Talon and just, to myself and to Talon, just say, we're gonna talk about this later. Is it dead, or is just 3 just free now?
You don't see anything now except just water.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna put the offhand dagger away and just look at 3 and say, this is why this was a bad idea.
What the hell did you hit it with?
Very good question. I will figure that out later. Let's talk our next moves.
Yeah, I don't feel like drowning, so we're gonna stop this. Then I just take the backpack off and smash it.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do that to all of them. I think we should smash all of them.
Yeah, fuck it.
Since I don't know how to use it, I don't think anybody else should be able to use it. That was bullshit.
Rowan turns around and walks back towards the door.
Wait,
Just-
Rowan, help us smash them. I'm not
Yeah,
worried.
don't you have a warhammer? Oh wait.
Wait, help us.
I shoot you a look.
Oof. Oof. Them's fighting words.
Please, help me, please.
I walk out that door.
Oh, fine. Tara's gonna go and attempt to smash one on the ground as well. Just like, fine.
Okay.
Friendship card revoked.
Oh no. I actually forgot what happened to your warhammer. I just remember you had it.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me.
Did something traumatic happen with the warhammer that I just as a player forgot about?
There was this switch between the
Oh.
sword with a weird guy.
Huh.
He was like, you should. Oh my god, what's his name?
Durgan.
Durgan.
God apparently gave her a new hammer.
The sword.
A sword this time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sword.
You're right.
Okay, good. I didn't want 3 to accidentally just be more of a dick than he was planning to be.
You got the power of God and anime in that sword.
So do you apparently.
Damn
In
it.
your dagger.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. We're gonna have to figure that out.
But you know, last thing I would like to do is go back in here and try to use this key on anything in this room. Hi, Nina.
Yeah, hold on one second. I had to reload my Roll20. Okay. Here we go. All right. You're heading back into the room, the other room.
Yeah, I want to see if the key works on anything. But Liam found this room first. It's like, oh shit, this is important.
Okay, so you look around the room. Make an investigation check.
Oh boy. That's a That's a nice 16.
Okay, you search around the room, um, and you are looking high and low. After a moment, Nina, who's been sitting there kind of watching you, her eyes start kind of looking around as well, and she starts looking for keyholes. Neither of you really find anything that it looks like it may go to.
Mystery key.
Chara, make a history check.
While I do that, I'm actually gonna cast because I'm tired of being dumb this game. I'm gonna use just in the last 8th inning here, use my little spell, my little spirit spell, that I rolled earlier,
Yeah.
and cast it on myself. It's essentially the tail of a clever animal, not unlike a fox that should be clever. And I'm going to cast it on myself, and it means I get advantage on intelligence checks, which
Okay.
history is. So or no, not advantage. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna roll and then pull it up.
Or you can roll an extra die immediately roll after rolling the d20 and add the extra die's number to the check. The same
It doesn't
that so
matter.
basically bardic
It's like
inspiration.
10. I didn't use real dice, which I should have. I forgot, and I used the stupid D&D Beyond dice, which have been giving me terrible rolls all night. I'm gonna roll that D8. I'm gonna roll it.
So basically intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check. She gets to give herself bardic inspiration.
On theme, it was a 1. So that's gonna be a 4, DM. I'm very, very, very smart. It's a 4.
This is you're surrounded by new people, all these new
New smells, new
experiences. You're just so excited about everything going on. You completely forget what this key is.
That's great. I'm super happy to hear that. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see, bring back the dice counter 3 to all the ones being rolled.
Honestly, at this point, I probably shouldn't because of how depressing it is.
Well, I'm sure
Also-
that key goes into something.
Yeah. Maybe it's a key to Nina's cold heart.
Ha 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 ha. Fuck you.
And with that, because it's almost midnight, I think it's time to wrap it up. At least for me. Because I'm mentally exhausted.
You don't want to play for like another 3 hours? Did you
Normally,
did you have 2 cups of coffee today at 6 p.m.? Because I did.
and I would also like to go and call my girlfriend and tell her goodnight before she goes to bed.
Okay.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
why would you need to do such a thing?
Why do you have to be so nice?
Yeah. D&D is way more important.
All right. So we'll bring it to a close here then. As the group kind of regathers, half of them in Morbius' workshop, the rest of the team still in the room with the water vats. Rowan, as you're standing there, you feel that cold sensation creeping up your neck again. And you can't help but see those flashes. not happening in the moment, but just your brain kind of remembering. And Nina, standing next to you, looks over at you and just kind of gives you a little shove with her elbow. And just gives you a concerned look for a moment. And as you turn and look at her, you see a familiar face. Blazing white eyes, dark hair, grayish skin, purple, dark veins from the eyes, bleeding into the rest of the face. The white blazing eyes cloud over into darkness as you see yourself staring back at you. And you see yourself just grin at you. Oh, you are not prepared. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Yay!
Yay! Okay. So, barring nothing goes wrong, we'll play in 2 weeks.
On the 27th.
27th, everyone available thus
Yeah.
far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, 27th. Man, every time we do these, I keep thinking we're going to get a lot farther than we do.
I mean, we derailed at the end, so apologize.
Very much so.
But like, I
Also-
only apologize a little bit. I'm not really sorry about it because that was.
Oh, no, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Also, 3's HP ain't looking too hot, and my spells ain't looking too hot.
I definitely gotta have a talk
Great.
with my dagger about that.
Yeah, because if your dagger does extra damage to elementals, that might be very, very helpful.
I didn't do extra damage, just did normal damage.
It also exploded because I don't think we did enough to actually supposedly kill it because I thought their HP was like in the 40s or 50s.
Sure, I did only roll a 13 for damage, but I guess we'll see.
All right,
I guess we
guys.
will.
So we'll see you on the 27th.
All right.